Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of EU4, Immune Texas as Georgia, Guardians of the Silk. And in a previous episode we were building up our army a little bit. We did join in a war against Nogai Yortu over here, which was annexed. And then we have our own war over here against Badakhshan, which, well, the siege is going very slowly, I'm afraid. Slowly working on it though, very slowly. Once we get the next one, that might actually help a decent bit in there. I mean, I suppose... Do they have Miltech 45? They got Miltech 46, actually. So they're 2 techs ahead of me. Does that increase the... Oh, wow, yeah, it does increase the tactics by another half a point. Right, well, that would explain a little bit. And apparently there's some wars going on in the New World here. British Columbia's thing, alright. Not entirely surprised by that. Of course, there is quite a large wars going on in India right now, as far as we know. Which Katenga is partially part, or taking part in to a certain degree. They got 28,000, so they got slightly less army than I do. They got VJ as an ally, and that is a really strong army. Like, if we have a look, ooh, yeah. Total 180,000-ish. Technically 179, but yeah, that is quite sizable army, I will admit. I suppose what we should do is cancel that one, build spy network so we can speed up the siege a little bit. And also, something that we should have a look around is, well, we can't do any of the reforms yet. I think it's going to be like October when that ends. August, okay, so actually next month. Or in about a month we'll have that. We do have centralization of almost 40%, which is not bad. Oh, and missionary activities has ended. I wonder which one that was. Oh, we've got 2 of them available right now. It wasn't Tabriz, was it? No, it was actually Tabriz. Just about. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, and Baku has been converted again. Right, let's put in one in over at Derbent, and then let's go ahead and... Oh, these have switched size again. They keep on doing that. Going to... I suppose Ganja. Right, so, let's go ahead and... Now that's in estates, isn't it? Direct clergy. Organized missionaries. Continue mission to 50%. There we go. That should save us a few clicks every now and then. Oh, we've gone up to rank 19 on the score. That's not bad at all. And since we don't have a loan right now, we are in fairly decent situation overall. Oh. Did we just... Oh, we got another one of the missionaries available again. I suppose we could always just convert... some of these. I mean, it should be fairly quickly converted back to our side. I mean, it's not going to be very quick, I'm afraid. Or like, not necessarily for long. Oh, there we go. Religious reforms and societal instability both have ended. Right, so we've got option of increasing the taxes for the clergy. We'd increase the taxes for the nobility, which I suppose... Well, it would reduce the manpower we gain from them, which is not necessarily what we want. We could, of course, always go for the burger option in here. But, of course, we do not have the stability yet, so how close are we getting the stability? Actually going down right now, so next year is probably going to go up at a pretty decent speed. So in about a year, if we just wait for a year, we should be able to get to +1 stability again. At which point we'll be able to do some more of the reform. Well, I mean, we can afford doing a reform at least. We should probably just save the points in the meanwhile. Free commerce is something that we could actually do. Interesting. We'd get a little bit less tax income from them. Oh man, but commerce production goes up by 15%. Ideal burger size goes up 2.5%. Base cultivation plus half a point. Yeah, no, not bad, not bad. Also, we lost a diplomat. Bit of a shame. We might want to get some other burger advisor in the meanwhile. I suppose it's this one then. Right, so that's sorted out. How's the siege going? It's now at 35%. We're starting to tolerant. Missionary strength goes down by or 1%. Tolerance of heretics and heathens goes up by 1. Promote culture costs -15. Ooh. Party is part of Iranian group. That would be 148 points, but that would actually... I think I'm going to do that. I don't remember exactly where the party is, but I'm assuming it's some... Oh yeah, it's over here. Yeah, there we go. So that makes these territories a little bit better for us as well. Right, have we got on any... Well, it's minus 28% now. So it looks like we are making some progress in here. True, Turkish Empire has expired, alright. Okay, so I think Crimea got a province in that war, but that's about it. But if Turkish Empire enters in another war against the Western powers, then we definitely have a chance of fighting. Oh wow, 73,000. Okay, they do still have quite a sizable army. Of course, if we go for this one, that's going to give us basically it's going to double the amount of residents that we can recruit. So I'm sort of tempted to go for that one. But first we need to get the stability up a little bit. Because if we can rely more on the cities to provide the armies rather than just the nobility, then actually that is going to be... It basically just takes away some of... Well, actually, nobility does have a lot of power still. But it would kind of take away some of the power, at least, that the nobility has. Which would definitely be a good thing for us. Also, we should be fairly close on getting the scientific method. 78 or 87%, sorry. We're getting about 0.73. Oh, we got another merchant. Oh yeah, we do. Merchant number 8. We got one over there. We got one over there. There, and there. So I'm guessing this one could be okay, or perhaps something over. Hold on. Does this continue to Levant? I believe. Actually, I don't think it does. Now, Levant goes down to Alexandria, but Alexandria doesn't go to Levant. It does go to Constantinople, which seems to... No, actually, it's not even an end node. Where does it... Or... G and C. It goes to Adriatic and Tyrrhenian, so it's basically Genoa or Venice. So that is an option. Where else do we have power that would be worth transferring? Or where do we want to start trading in, rather? I suppose. I mean, over here we got plenty. Do not have any power in... Dnieper. Actually, we might want to send in a merchant over here, because that one does transfer trade to Arabia. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so we had an extra merchant for just a little bit there, but then we lost it. Never mind. Well, as you were. Well, we've got the humiliated rival towards Ottomans. Excellent. Slipping down in the Great Powers list here. And to be fair, Bohemia is a lot smaller, but they got more of the institutions embraced. Oh, yeah, okay. It gets faster and faster the more you have the increase. I mean, suppose we already kind of knew that. Right, so we've got a bit of conversion in here. Is that... Oh, wait, no, over here. There we go. So how much do we have Orthodox in this province? Not a lot. I believe Kars was one of the provinces that we were manually converting. So Basian is going to be the next one. And we'll have a look at Kars. So that is currently Orthodox still. Just barely. Wait, are they privateering my trade node? I don't know, they might be privateering somewhere else. Right, so how's the siege going? It's 21% chance of actually winning now. Oh man, VJ has quite a bit of troops in here. Luckily, they'll probably take a lot of attrition. Is that... Oh, Zabulistan managed to siege down something there. Before the 51,000 Vijayanagar troops. Ah, Taligan has been sieged down. Loot them. A bit of cash, excellent. And then it's time for a annexation. We'll also get a bit of cash from them. 90 ducats is actually not bad. There we go, and that's part of the... Well, it's a part of the state that we own, but we haven't actually made it into a state. Let's get the core at least underway. And then we're going to run this back a little bit. Maybe we'll keep it over there, so it's a nice sort of central location on this side of the things. On a fort province, and you can do a little bit of that. Oh, right. Now I believe this army is... Yeah, that's gonna go deal with that. We've got probably still... Oh, result of war. Yeah, we lost a decent bit of troops there. Bit of investments going in. That's good. Oh, we got the stability already, so we could do either one of these. Commerce production would be quite nice, but I'm more tempted to get this extra manpower. Now, it is gonna drop the stability a decent bit. Is there anything over here support elite stuff that we could do? Tenant abuse, it would be 5 points, and then the unpopular relative is actually not necessarily that one. The liberties would be 10 points, so that's 15 points of loyalty. And just mostly thinking that if we want to do any of these things to reduce the noble power even further, autonomy from noble power... Ooh. Right, that is actually something that we probably do need to think about. So let's open that. How much is that going to be? It's minus 40 loyalty. It is plus 2 welfare at least. So maybe we'll wait with that for a little bit. What we'll do is we'll do the tenant abuse. It's going to give us a little bit more stability points. 5 loyalty. Then we'll do the Ancient Liberties. So that's a bit of prestige and a bit of points. But not too bad. So we've got 50 points. So if we now do that, that would get us down to 14 points. Also reduce the relations quite a bit, but I think that might be okay. Because, again, it's going to reduce the autonomy from noble power a decent bit. So autonomy is going to start dropping even further. Not necessarily immediately, but say in 5 years' time or something like that. Let's have a look at, is there anything else that we could do without increasing the power? Lesser nobility would increase power, such as marriage would increase power. Unpopular relative is, I suppose, an option. We would get the loyalty over 20% at least, so I think that is what we'll do. So, legitimacy did drop a little bit again. It'll be going up quickly enough. And I suppose we could just spend the points to complete the idea group here, because that's going to open up the possibility for the army reform. Well, it's one of the things that we need in there, actually. We need bureaucratic influence to be higher and noble power to be less. If you have a look at the power that they have, well, it's still fairly high. I suppose I could do is actually promote the burgher autonomy. Gonna cost us a little bit instability. Gonna give them plenty of loyalty and also a lot of power. Ah, Drabent is converting. So is there actually any progress made there? It's almost 50,000 Orthodox, but there's almost 60,000, well, over 59,000 Sunnis as well, so I don't think we are going to reach all that far in there. Turkish Empire is privateering in here. How is the... Okay, naval material production is still a bit rubbish for us. Oh no, the siege down a province in here. Did they get a... Production suddenly has a claim in here. Production is the primary nation of Khorasani. Ah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. We do have a lot of coin, though, right now, but at the same time, we should be able to embrace the institution this year, maybe. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but it's a fairly solid chance that that is going to happen. So we might want to just stick to the coin, maybe get a loan if need be, to embrace the institution, and that's going to reduce the tech cost even further, and that way we can keep on catching up in tech. I mean, I think we're doing a decent job right now. But like, we had a rather bad situation with those techs for a while. And since we just didn't get the commercialization, or couldn't get the commercialization all that easy, I mean, there are technically things that I could have done to assist in that. I'm going to wait until February to see if the merchant is still going to stay around or not, because this is only pointing to 7 extra. Odoli has ended, alright. That is a high level 4 over there. That's actually really good protection towards the Grey Horde over here. Saka has ended, alright. And yeah, we lost the merchant again. Okay, there we go. Conversions are going along quite nicely and all that. A bit of reinforcements. It doesn't seem to be a hindrance. Oh, we could actually increase the army size again. And we'll just wait for the army to reach back in our capital before we do that. Oh, and also, this one should probably do a bit of rebel suppression as well. Nice central location for this area. I think that is majority of it. Actually, have a look at the religious map. So, converted those again. Right, did we manage to convert? Tabriz is converted. Let's go ahead and start converting more over here, shall we? Even though it's probably not going to be fully converting it. Oh, I know that it's not going to be fully converting, but I suppose I could put in the direct clergy, organized missionaries, to 50%. So that should certainly help. We've got 30,000 manpower in reserves right now, so we're actually are doing really well in terms of that. Also, the score is now increasing even further, although we still haven't really risen since the rank 19. It's a bit of a shame. So Zabulistan is... Wow, yeah, they're really being sieged down, aren't they? Are they allied to... They're still allied to Gara. Which I believe they had quite a large army, though, yeah, they do. 71,000 there. No, I don't think we'll be doing that. Lost the Casus Belli. Oh, wow. Right, Sistan is a bit large one now. There is still this enclave or exclave that they have. Oh, they had to break their... Oh, and scientific method has appeared. Can we embrace the institution now? We need more cash. But in theory, yes. So if we take 2 loans, we can embrace it. And that's going to give it the tech cost reduction for those two, plus the tech cost reduction in general. There we go. So these two should be fairly easy to keep on taking out. Let's actually have a look at the... I know that I was talking about the innovative ideas for one of the next idea crews. We got 3 Diplo, we got 3 military, and only 2 admin. So yeah, actually innovative ideas should be fine then. Although we are still behind in admin tech more than the other two, but that's, well, unfortunate, but unavoidable at sometimes. Go ahead and get a claim over here as well. So at least we are getting stronger. Of course, if we were to use Mamluks again as a clutching against Turkish Empire, let's have a look at the... Oh, they're down to 66,000. So Mamluks... Oh, right, of course it would be on the enemy side. Among others. And Case, okay. How much is... Okay, that's 11,000 infantry from Case and 12,000 cavalry. Okay, so Case is a bit of a stronger one there. So would not be able to deal with that alone, I don't think. If we were to declare war over here, that would still call in Turkish Empire Shahs and Damascus. Ooh. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, no, I think we can't really expand on that side right this moment. If we were to fight Genoa, is Turkish Empire and Commonwealth would join there. Ooh. Right, well, that's slight step back over here. Ooh, actually, this one, on the other hand, is has no allies. They got a lot of troops, though, but no allies. So how about we go ahead and bring in this army to do the fighting, because I know that this one's got a lot more experience. So what I suppose I could do is I could send this one into Golistan, for example. Speaking of which, in Golistan we wanted to get the capital in there at some point, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Did we get the road in Odisha? We did. I don't know if it actually had that much of an impact on the communications there, but it probably didn't hurt. How's the autonomy over here? It's ooh, it's less than 100. Still well over 90, of course, but hey, it's a step to the correct direction. And yeah, if I could give these promises to Ossetia, that'd be quite nice. I don't know about that one. Nogai, we might... Well, I mean, we might as well take that if we can. Ossetia is going to get a lot stronger, though, but I think that's going to be fine. They've been fairly loyal vassal for most of the time that we've had them as a vassal. So I'm not really that worried. I don't suppose... Are they still a vassal? Yeah, they're still a vassal state. Right, so we still got the reforms that we could do. It'd be 150 Diplo and 50 admin points. The extra manpower would be quite nice. On the other hand, if we can complete that idea... Well, no, that power still needs to go down. So yeah, I think this one would be better. Autonomy would go up a little bit from Burkas, but we don't have Burkas... Well, I suppose we do have Burkas in a lot of places, but not necessarily everywhere. And it's probably not going to be that much still. Like, the amount of Burkas isn't that massive. That 10% base manpower is basically doubling the base manpower from residents. So that is tempting. Yeah, I think we're going to take that. And that reform. -4 stability, -20 legitimacy. It's going to be a bit rough on us. But I think we'll be fine. Great success. Stability goes down, and there's going to be 101 revolts starting to conspire against us, but I'm sure that we'll survive. Right, so you need to start doing some rebel suppression in here before things get out of hand. There we go, that's a step to the correct direction at least. And the other one will still do the war against Astrakhan, because I don't want Commonwealth to get that area. And then after that we might start planning another war against Turkish Empire, maybe take these lands here. I'll probably take this one for myself, because that's kind of part of the Crimea state. I'll let Ossetia have these two, so they'll get a port. They can maybe get a navy. In terms of prestige, we're still doing pretty good as well, thanks to the conversions. Largely, I mean, I'm sure that there's plenty of other things as well that give us prestige, but that is definitely one of the big reasons. There's going to be 6,000 men revolt over here, but we should be fine in that regard. How much is it going to cost us to get the capital in here, I wonder? Let's have a look. 650, okay, that's a bit too much right now. What about rebuilding it into Briz? Because they must have some level still. It's 50, okay, that one we can afford. We've got 30,000 manpower as well. Plus now is going to be the taxes, so it's probably going to go a little bit higher than that. Especially with the new reform that we just did. We might be getting a lot of manpower again. We might be hitting like 40,000 manpower now. Which, if that is the case, then that would be quite nice. Well, we didn't actually get all that much more. I suppose -3 stability doesn't help. But that one actually is going to start going up rather rapidly now, I reckon. Oh yeah, 6% per month, so before the end of the year will be at least -2 stability. And then it's going to slow down a little bit for the next one. It should be fine. Oh, we got rather... Oh, we finally do have the extra merchant now. Like, for real. Alright, where was I going to put that in? Oh, right, down here, wasn't it? Transfer trade power. Off you go. Right, so, System. Perhaps I should improve relations with you to support your independence. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem there. We'll start doing that. If I can get them, or System their independence, start weakening Katenga, that would actually be quite... Oh, Multan is fighting over here, alright. Oh, it's that one. Okay, there's two fairly small nations, I presume, fighting each other. Yep, that's the case. So these two fighting. So I suppose, are you allied to anyone? Supporting independence of Sindh and System. Right, so if you conquer all of this, I could just technically take that away from you and get further into India. So I'm okay with that. Another thing that we probably do need to start fighting soon enough is Grey Horde. How much an army would we have to fight? That is 44,000. That's not too bad. Because we don't actually want to do that right now. But that is something that we could start planning. How is their Miltech? It's 41. We got 44. So we got a little bit on a higher score there at least. Of course, if we complete the ideas over here, or the quality ideas, that would actually give us better siege ability, artillery combat ability, and cavalry combat ability. So overall, that would be actually pretty good for our troop quality. Which, to be fair, considering that it is the quality ideas, I shouldn't really be that surprised. Right, so how's the global trade? It is spreading now into several provinces, including Golistan, Baku, Derbent. Now the question is, how quickly is it spreading there? Probably not all that quickly, mind you. 0.17. That is still going to take decades with this current speed. I suspect that the Free Cities certainly helps with it. What's the next one? Con-urban government. That doesn't increase the manpower. Property tax does go up. Autonomy from workers, worker gravity. But both of those seem... Oh, Grey Horde is fabricating claims on me. And this one, how's the power? Is it still going up? Oh, Holy War casts a bet against Multan, so they did probably annex them. They have lost a tiny bit of power again, but it's still not massive. They have 30,000 wealth. Right. Oh, there we go. Stability went up. Sistan insulted me. Well, that's not a way to behave. I'm trying to support your independence, but I guess if you don't want your independence... I suppose you did get a lot of land, didn't you? Right, so over here, if I was to declare war, they got only 3,000 men. Oh, wow. I thought they'd have a bit more. Right, I did want to do the war against Astrakhan first, though. So let's deal with that, shall we? They got Miltech of 42. They got 30,000 men in the army, so it might be dangerous. Oh, right, I can only do the conquest capability. So we got Nogai and their capital. We'll go for their capital, I suppose, as the war goal. I could call in Siberia. I don't know if we want to, but I suppose that would be one way to weaken them a little bit. For on war against, or inevitable war against Grey Horde. Got 30,000 there. They got a pretty good leader as well. Let's allow troops to attach on this one. I'll go for medium looting. We will give as much of this land to Ossetia as possible, just so that we don't need to worry about it. Oh, there we go. We've got an extra 5,000 manpower. Right, so let's just get into the craft flats over here. We'll see what they do. Oh, they're going to Siberia's land directly now. That's actually good for us. So we'll siege down this real quick, and we'll go into... Actually, we can probably just detach the siege and go in here. But we are also out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, and bye-bye.